highest and higher healing vibrations. Let's raise our vibrations up, 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 up. And as we heal wounds, we also share this feeling with others in our lives and around us and help encourage others to heal as well. Healing is a journey. We always will be on this journey, okay? As long as we're wanting to. Some of us were sent here to really just be the ones that help show us what it is that we're here to learn and teach us things. You know, they don't really care about learning or growing. They're just here to be present and to help us be reflections for us so that to check ourselves, okay? This reading, welcome to my channel, that had to come out for some reason. We have spirit here with us, definitely, for sure. Archangel Michael is with us here too. And talking about this healing, I'm going to go ahead and call in Raphael to help us with the healing today, as we are, again, like I said, always on a healing journey. Maybe Raphael was already here, and that's why I needed to speak and say these things. Okay, Cosmic Cat, I get downloads. I will share the downloads as they come for us. This is a birthday reading for those Cancer season. Hey, you finally got here. We've been feeling your energy a few days before, though. The octopus and the turtle definitely came out in a few of the Gemini readings lately that we've had. And you may still feel some of that Gemini energy within your body too. The Gemini is of the air, so it's also of the mind. Definitely some of you are still feeling the Gemini, because we do have some swords to talk about here during the So first, let's go ahead and say this candle is your birthday candle. This is the first time we've got to use this candle for a video. It is a bling 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 candle. My daughter gifted this for me on Mother's Day, and it's very interesting how it has the LED lights. But this is the candle that just fell for you today and happened for you today. And as I was meditating before your reading, I thought, wow, June 21st birthdays, okay? June 21st, Cancers. If you are guided to this channel and you want to be a part of this and you have a message, you feel like you're guided here, feel free to join us. You are welcome to be present at this time. You maybe even want to check and see where Mercury, the moon, Gemini, or Cancer lies in your birth chart as well. For those of you born on June 21st and it's your birthday, welcome. This is geared for you. At the end of the reading, I will blow this candle out for you. So start manifesting. You can start thinking, or maybe during the reading, you'll figure out what it is that you'd like to wish for and ask, okay? What else? Oh, there's approximately 367,000 people born every day. So although this is geared toward you, Cancer, on the beginning of the season of Cancer, birthday, it is a general reading, so please take what resonates for you and leave behind for others what doesn't. Okay, wow, we've got a lot to cover. Okay, Cancer, we know some things about you, that you are emotional, you can be sensitive, you flow like the water flows, and water is cleansing too. You have your imagination is extreme, and you can be very mysterious. You fall in the category with Pisces, with Scorpio. The moon rules your sign. So this, we already know, the moon is this strong feminine energy, this presence, and also just a very strong power. How powerful is it? The moon can pull the ocean waves and the gravitational pull that it has on ocean. Speaking of, okay, so first two things that popped during the meditation were reach for the stars. It is time for you to reach for the stars. The second thing that popped, which is interesting because this is a synchronicity of having this, which looks like stars, these lights, they look like stars here. So yeah, just as an affirmation, everything was falling together in a beautiful way. The second thing that came, actually, kyanite. Kyanite came. It's very delicate. It is for the throat. It helps enhance one's communication, to speak up for themselves, to stand up for what is true, for the truth. It may not even be you speaking up for yourself. It may be you speaking up for just the truth. Okay? So kyanite was the first thing that came up for the throat. Your throat chakra, something to do with your throat chakra being blocked, cutting through your fears and blockages in your throat. What else? The kyanite does not hold any negativity. It helps with dream recall. It helps to connect you to your spirit guides, and it instills compassion. It's excellent for attunement and meditation. And it really encourages self-expression, cuts through any ignorance, and opens your mind and your throat to spiritual and psychological truth. Okay? It cuts through, slices through confusion and dispels blockages, illusion, anger, frustration, and stress, which we are going to get to once we approach these cards, because that's why kyanite came in first with this, okay? After kyanite, I was guided to pull down this celestite. So spirit guides are trying to really communicate to you. Celestite is also another stone that is good for communication. Okay, it's a harmonious. It helps to maintain harmony and create a harmonious atmosphere in times of stress. So this is showing and telling us that, you know, you have some stress going on, and you're being asked to work with the stress, to actually feel it. What does stress feel like to your body? Connect with your body about it, and also understand where it comes from. Write it out in your journal. Grab yourself some blue. Wear the color blue. Blue is definitely going to help you enhance your communication. These aren't really these are raw, and kyanite falls apart. I do have a kyanite necklace that's tumbled, but I don't have it up here. But we do have this lapis lazuli. It didn't come in the reading, but it also is good for the throat. And this is a tumbled piece. So something like this I can carry around with me. Whereas these two pieces are way too delicate that I wouldn't want to do that because of how they're formed. There's like these beautiful, amazing crystals in here. So celestite, it calms and sharpens the mind, okay? Dispersing the worries, dispersing fears, and promoting mental clarity and fluent communication. So this is more like the gentle part and enormous inner peace that you have, as opposed to when it comes to new experiences, instead of being frightful or afraid, this stone can help you have a huge amount of inner peace in those type of settings, okay? It's really good opener for, and a healer for your throat chakra. So both of these stones came up, and it would be good for you to consider them in your life. So what else came up? Good luck, prosperity, fortune. I was inquired to bring my jade plant over here. Also burn dragon's blood, sacred smoke. That is this one right here. So this is the sacred smoke I was told to burn for you. I really go by whatever I'm guided, or what I'm feeling, or what I want to smell. But I typically do the sage or the Palo Santo. Today, it was the dragon's blood incense for you, Cancer, okay? So that could be a sign that it's important for you to connect to your inner child. If you're working with your inner child, I do inner child readings every day, just like I do birthday readings every day, okay? So it might be important for you to check that out. There could be another message for you here, especially on your birthday. It's a gift. Ancestors, spirit guides, they all try to reach us and gift us in different ways. And so with that being said, now you may want to also go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video, Share in any comments below about how you feel about this after we're done. Also, check out the angel number, angel card, animal spirit. Those are all short videos I do every day. These were things that I was all guided to do, okay, after my own spiritual awakening. So, yeah, feel free to check out the inner child if it resonates for you. There is also, others are going to notice you in a new way with a fresh set of eyes. Whether it's them having the fresh set of eyes or you, that part I am unsure of. I do feel like, so I was asking about your throat. What was it about your throat? Asking Spirit if they could tell us more. And they gave us this cards, okay? They gave us the 6 of Swords, which shows that you're going to move from some rough currents here and possibly some rough mental state to a more calm environment, a more peaceful, that inner peace that the Celestite brings is coming to you. And this card, the very first thing that came up with it was you're learning to speak when you need help. You struggle with asking for help, and now you're learning to ask for help. And you've gotten assistance and help here. Yeah. So this is the 6 of Swords. Cords. Ah, okay. You're cutting a cord. Someone is cutting a cord. And by cutting this cord, you're taking yourself, maybe perhaps your family, your child, your parents, cousins, maybe they're best friends that you grew up with, and they're like family to you. You're taking them with you to safety. This is all about like moving toward closer to spirit, moving closer to yourself, your inner child, and moving away from what hasn't been serving you. The serpent is coming up. This is the year number 9. This is also, speaking of, let's just roll right on to the 9. We have a few more cards to go through. You have the 9 of Swords. So this is like your thoughts. Someone here may be restless or keeping themselves up at night by thoughts that are going on over and over and over in their head. And you're going to be letting this go the moment you choose to speak up for yourself, speak up for others, and also travel to safety. It's time to like travel and make your way to a safe environment, because this environment isn't safe. So this 9 is coming up showing that it's lifting. It's lifting, and this chapter is close to an end. You're like on the last couple chapters here, okay, to finishing this book, this section of your life. And you're stepping into communication, stepping into speaking up and standing up, asking for help when you need it, pulling back when you don't, knowing when it's time to be extroverted and be outside, and knowing when it's time to go within. You are sensitive, you are emotional. Sometimes you can want to close up and clam up like that crab, but you're being asked to really, for someone, I got defend yourself. So maybe it's time to use those pinchers and just protect yourself at whatever cost this is. Make sure that you're learning your self-worth, your self-value, that you are of value, holding space, taking up space, being present, being allowed. You're not being small anymore. You are stepping up and stepping out. Maybe decades people have been able to hold you back, hold you down, and projected their negativity or their thoughts or their insecurities onto you. But today you don't take this anymore. You decide now, for my birthday, Spirit's gifted me this voice, and it's time for me to use it. For some of you, it may be about singing as well. Excuse me. It may be about speaking up, being a singer or a musician, playing an instrument, something of that nature. Yeah. And the swords are of the mind, which is also Gemini. So this tells me that, yeah, some of you are definitely still in the Gemini season. the mind. Sometimes mind over matter is good. Oh, and I didn't see this, I forgot. So today I was guided to share with you, life is best lived by focusing on your goals and dancing through all other distractions. Yeah, this is a clear affirmation that you're coming out of your mindset, and maybe possibly it's time to work more with your heart. Work more with your heart. Let me just pull one more. I'm going to pull one more of these. Rising to the top. I just keep hearing this. Shine your light, rise, grab your crystals, do your healing. There's just so much of, okay, what else do you have for a spirit? Others notice you in the way. Yeah, the fresh set of eyes. This has got to be your eyes. You're getting a fresh set of eyes here. At first I wasn't sure. Yeah, there's an affirmation there. It is your eyes, a fresh set of eyes, and you're going to have clarity with this. Look at this, love. This is love between you and your inner child, yourself. Look at you hugging this. It looks like a crystal. Looks like a rose quartz. Like you're holding this crystal to your heart. Love is the answer. Always. Love is always the answer. It's pink. It's bright. It's beautiful. If you're drawn to unicorns lately, that is Archangel Mary wanting to come and show you what love is, as in, especially if you haven't ever had this. Inner child just keeps coming up big time. Please check out the inner child reading today. All right, you have a lot of earth coming in. So we've got the King of Pentacles. This could resemble you or someone close to you. This is a masculine leader that is able to be a success, has a successful life, knows how to use communication, stand their ground, speak. Very healthy individual. They care about their health, their wealth, their home life, their structure, what everything looks like is important to them. Straightforward. They're able to communicate, and they're also surrounded by animals. A lot of earthly feelings here. Yeah. So this could be you or represent someone, the one that's going to take you to safety, the one that you call upon for safety. Okay. Then we have the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is like a scarcity. It can be a poor mindset, a mindset of lacking, not having enough. Also, there's this stubbornness I'm feeling, because we have these Five Pentacles back here. There's a building back here, and you are choosing to not go into the building to get help. There's something about asking for help that is important for you to be able to communicate, not play a victim, not manipulate, but to know that when you need someone else to help you, that you actually allow them to help you, okay? And knowing who to go to, that is part of this too. Maybe that's the blockage that you've always had. You don't know who to ask. Well, here you're being guided. The Spirit is telling you the person that you look up to, that's a mentor, that is a masculine leader. This could be a teacher for you. It could be a boss. It could be a coworker, or just a friend that you've had your entire life that's, lives a successful life, has a lot of material items, but also they don't allow those material items to control them, okay? They appreciate them and they honor them, but they know that ultimately the basic necessities are all they need. They're a humble king is what it would be, what I would say. That's how I can explain that. Okay, and look, there's something about a reflection here. This kitty cat is looking down at a reflection. This is showing a change is coming. You're definitely going to go through a change from moving from this mindset, and maybe that is the mindset that you're having, that you're struggling with. Any sort of anxiety or worry that you have toward basic necessities, survival skills, like food, shelter, clothing, any kind of scarcity like that is always in your root chakra. So wear the color red. Be bold like the color red. Embrace the red in your life and that color, and focus on connecting with that space. Your lower 3 chakras are extremely important for your emotional state. You are a Cancer sign. Cancer, you have, you're actually already nurturing, but you're also empathetic, and being empathetic sometimes without having a healthy boundary and without knowing when to, not to take other people's emotions on and allow them, just hold space for them, or allow them to have their feelings and hear them, just listen instead of like trying to fix or solve. So sometimes you may struggle with this, and just make sure that what you have keeping you awake at night is really your own responsibility and not someone else's. That was for someone out there. You're a moon child. You're family oriented, and as we stated before, highly intuitive. So you have what it takes to really live your life. Look at this. You're being called upon, Green Tara. I was feeling Mother Earth in this card. I actually say it so much, I didn't want to say it again because I do say it in probably every reading. Connect with Mother Earth. I think I've said this from the beginning of tarot. There's always this connection to Earth, and you may feel, oh, I'm connected. Yeah, of course, because I love them. I love it. I love trees. But there's this deeper connection that's being asked, a deeper connection for yourself, not being surrounded by a group of people, unless you're in a ceremony that's sacred where everyone is actually either chanting, they're doing a ceremony or ritual for Mother Earth specifically. This is actually just for you to connect to Mother Gaia, to Green Tara, the healing light. Wellness is unfolding. Look at that. Know that healing is a journey. That's how we started the conversation, wasn't it? Healing is always ever present. So that was why I was this is a clear affirmation for me too, to know that the way I started this reading was like no other. And it was meant to be. It was meant to speak first about healing being a natural process that we're continually going through. You'll never ever be fully, completely healed. I mean, we may be when our souls leave this earth, but while we're here on planet Earth School, it's important that we embrace the healing and know that light and dark exist. Know love is a part of this card as much as it is a part of this card. Yeah, whether it's the lack of love or whether it's the speaking love and wanting and knowing that, okay, I'm being called to actually take safety now and protect myself. I am worthy of this. It's time for me to protect myself, protect my child, protect that, whether that's an inner child or your real child. You've asked someone, your king here, to step up and help save you, and they're taking you to safety. Yeah, it's a really beautiful transformation. Yeah. And Green Tara, call upon Green Tara. Know that she's with you, and anytime you may go outside today and see this flower that just attracts you, and you decide to meditate with it. You may go out and want to hug a tree or look at a tree, sit underneath of a tree for its shade during the heat of the day. Maybe you want to just feel the leaves on the tree and sit with it. There's so much, okay? But this is all for you to connect with Mother Gaia, the trees, earth, plant some seeds, grow some flowers, go to someone's house that does. You don't even have to do these responsibilities if you don't want to. You can always just call up on a friend and go to their garden, you know. Take me to a garden, you know. Hey, can I come over to your home and visit your wildlife and your sunflowers and your roses? This is also showing balance with masculine and feminine energy. We did talk about that earlier. This is the message I have for you. I hope it resonates. Let's go ahead and blow your candle out for the day on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And as the smoke rises, may your dreams and wishes rise too. Remember to dance through all distractions. Have a cosmic day and tonight, meow.